What's up guys, and welcome to another Supernatural review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Supernatural Season 11, Episode 20, Don't Call Me Shurley. What I'm going to do here is quickly summarize the entire episode. I'm going to get straight to the point here. I'm just going to tell you what happened, and then move on to giving it a review, and then make some predictions on what I think will happen next week and kind of throughout the season. But I might do a separate video explaining what I think is going to happen throughout the rest of the season. So, let's get into it. So there's two storylines here. There's one storyline with Metatron and God, and another one with Sam and Dean. So I'll do the Metatron and God one first. Metatron's kind of he's a homeless and he's digging through the trash trying to find food. When all of a sudden he pops up in a bar and he's there with Chuck Shurley. Chuck's writing an autobiography, and he reveals to Metatron that he's God, and they review his autobiography, and it's more based on his life as Chuck rather than what he did as God. So Metatron's like, you gotta change this, you gotta do what you do, you gotta tell about when you were a badass back when you were God and not just Chuck Shurley, because Chuck Shurley's boring. So then they kind of go in, they kind of talk about all the things that he created, and he gets a little salty when Metatron brings up Amara. He's like, she's nothing and I'm everything. How are we supposed to live together? I created life, and he talks about how the things he created were because he was lonely and Amara was nothing, and that he also reveals to Metatron that he's planning on just letting the world be destroyed by Amara because he made it bad and he doesn't think he did the right thing, and what he made was faulty and wrong and bad, and he kind of blames himself for it, so he's just going to let it all be destroyed by her, and he's going to go off and hide. Metatron then calls him a coward, and he gets pissed, throws Metatron across, finishes his paper, and right before he does that, Metatron's like, you know what, they might not be perfect, but the humans are. They might kill, and they might steal, and they might cheat, but they love, and they give, and they all this stuff. And then he kind of thinks about it, and he finishes his paper and goes, you want to go read it? He's like, no, I'm good, talking God to Metatron. And he goes, come on, I think you'll like it. He goes over and he starts reading it, and Chuck starts singing and playing the guitar, and he tells him that, he talks about how he's all powerful, and he said that he learned how to play the guitar, but he just taught himself how to play the guitar, and he kind of talks about all the God stuff. And he's kind of like, he's really energetic, he's really happy, he's really making jokes, he's funny, and it's kind of weird, but, you know. And then, he reads it, he's reading it, and what he's reading ties into the Sam and Dean storyline. So let's get into that. Sam and Dean get a case in a different village where somebody killed somebody and then killed themselves. So they go investigate it. They meet up with these cops. One of the cops goes home. This white smoke comes in, infects her. They see that on the report, on the coroner's report, the dead person who previously killed people had black veins through their arm. So they know it's the darkness. It takes over the town, starts infecting everyone. They get inside of the police department, duct tape all the windows so it can't get in. And right before this happens, the cop that went home and got infected earlier talks to Dean through Amara and says she's coming, she's going to destroy everything except for you, Dean, or something like that. And then the other cop shoots her before she can shoot. I think she was going to shoot Dean or Sam, I don't know. But she's going to shoot somebody. She was lifting up her gun, and then she gets shot. They go in the police station. The smoke's coming. Everyone outside gets infected. A little bit breaks out because they duct tape the vent. A little bit gets out, gets Sam. He's infected. Dean stays out with Sam, puts everyone else in the room. He's duct taping the door to the room they're in, but doesn't finish because Sam gets more of the gas on him. He goes over and tries to help him, and Sam starts talking about how he was going to pick Amara over him. And Dean's like, no, it's just Amara talking, don't believe it, don't believe it. That's what she wants you to think. But as all this is happening and Sam's getting infected and all the people inside the room are getting infected because Dean can hear it, Dean looks at his arm and he's not infected. So something's up where he's not getting infected because Amara's shielding him or something. And then all of a sudden he looks in Sam's coat and he sees his old amulet that's supposed to glow when God's around. It's glowing. He looks it up and all of a sudden the smoke's gone. Everyone's fine. Sam's fine. And they walk out. Smoke's gone everywhere. Everyone's fine. The girl that got shot comes back to life. And everything's fine. They're walking around. They're like, what the heck is going on? The thing's still glowing in their hand. And they see Chuck in the road. And as all this is happening and the smoke's going away and Metatron's reading the script and like amazed, he's like, whoa. Chuck's singing a song, some country song. And yeah, they see Chuck in the road. It's glowing right in front of him, and he's like, Chuck goes, we need to talk. Episode done. Alright, so I thought the episode was pretty good. I mean, I did like how Chuck was cheery. He was good. I think I like it more when God's more of a mysterious character, but obviously the season's coming to a close. They need him to come in and defeat Amara, and they're introducing him. I like him as a character. I think Chuck's always been a cool character. I like him. I don't like how they did it with Metatron. I think that's weird, and how they did it with the autobiography. But I think it's not that I didn't like it. It's that I thought it was a weird way to do it. But I mean, it's great if it's good. Kind of explained the story of God, why he's been hiding. He's obviously a little bit frightened of Amara. He's disappointed at what he created. Disappointed that Lucifer rebelled against him, his creation, his son. He's disappointed that he couldn't stop all these bad things from happening, and that the things he made couldn't make the right choices to not have these bad things happen. So he's obviously a little bit disheartened by this stuff that's happening, and he just thinks the best way to do it is just let it get destroyed and just live off by himself with Amara out there somewhere like it used to be. And yeah, I guess that's what he thought. But then after Metatron kind of tells him, you're a coward, this isn't what you used to be like, this isn't, the humans that you made are better than you will ever be, because they're amazing or something like that, and you need to save the world because of them. And he kind of gets inspired by that, and he goes out, and it looks like he's gonna take it to Amara, and it's gonna be a full-out insane season, rest of the season episodes to come. Looks like he's gonna get pretty good, and I'm assuming the next couple episodes we're gonna see some Chuck explaining to Sam and Dean. Obviously we're gonna see some Amara and God clashes. We're gonna see him tell Sam and Dean the secrets. They're all gonna have to work together, get Cass, maybe Lucifer and Cass together, take down Amara and save the world yet again. And yeah, so I thought it was a good episode. I thought the whole smoke thing was really weird at the beginning. I think like their effects are getting worse than they used to be. I swear, the smoke looked kind of cheesy when it was coming in. Usually supernatural effects are pretty good, I think anyways, but it doesn't really matter. It's more about the story, more about the way it's going to go, and hopefully it turns out pretty good in the end. Thought it was a decent episode. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Liked it. I've liked every single episode this season. But yeah, predictions. They're going to take it to Amara, like I said. Eventually, Chuck's going to have to explain everything to Sam and Dean, and I think they're going to go back and they're going to get Lucifer / Cass. I don't know what one they're going to use. Maybe both of them. Maybe Lucifer will go back in the other meat suit, but you never know. Hopefully it's Cass, because we all love Cass, but who knows? Who knows? But that's my prediction. It's pretty obvious predictions, but I'm probably gonna have some more in-depth prediction videos later this week, because it's getting into the meat of the season and it's gonna get pretty intense. So that's all I have for today. Make sure to like, favorite, fave, subscribe to be updated on future Supernatural reviews, Walking Dead reviews when that's on. It's not on anymore, obviously. And Game of Thrones reviews on Sundays. Other videos throughout the week, hopefully to get some other news going. Channel's up to a slow start right now, but we'll get it going. See y'all later. Deuces.
Got a hold